Welcome to a total legit guide for Protea, the ball handler. I mean, I had to. You know I had to. Don't judge me, you would have done it too.
Wait a second.
What?
Didn't you already make a video for Protea?
No, I didn't. As you can see. Wait, now that you mention it, why does it feel like I made a guide for Protea? Man, what? Welcome everyone to a new video of me teaching you how to play Warframe with a 100% success rate or your money back guaranteed. You didn't pay anything, so that's actually what you call, man, I'm going fucking broke. Anyways, today we're going to dive in, out and all about Protea. The smallest warframe in the game. Don't look it up, I will shoot you. You see, Protea is an extremely complicated frame because she's all about doing this very complicated thing of throwing shit at the enemy until it works.
Random bullshit! Go!
Damn you, Moon Knight!
Protea excels at basically locking down a specific area of the map and not letting anyone pass like she's fucking Space Gandalf. I don't mean fucking him like literally as if she is him. Man.
I hate myself. Oh, I hate myself.
Protea is actually the first warframe that can go back in time, which sounds amazing, but it's honestly just the worst part of her kit because it's warframe. What good is an ability that lets you redo everything that you just did? It's like going to work and then rewinding time so you can go back to work again. Honestly, this just sounds like modern slavery but with extra steps. Yeah, we just don't use this ability. This frame is really good, but for some reason, I think that she just has some sort of identity crisis because she's supposed to be like a mechanic that uses her tools to control and kill the enemies, but boy do I sure feel like a mechanic when I go back in time and burn the fucking ancestors of my enemies. I'll tell you that much. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Holy fuck. DE, when we said that we wanted a mechanic frame, we meant shit like a Torbjorn or Donger, not the Chinese Terminator powered by anime logic. Her passive makes every fourth ability that she casts gain 100% ability strength. So whichever ability you want to empower, just use 3 abilities before it and then use that one. This passive helps a lot when you need a boost in different situations. It can give you more shields, more damage, and whatever the fuck it does for her whole. It's pretty useful. It's a nice passive. Her first ability is Grenade Fan. This ability has 2 versions, a tap and a hold. When you hold this ability, Protea will launch 3 grenades. You can pick up one of these grenades and it will give you regenerating overshields. The tap throws out 3 grenades that open up to create a field that deals slash damage, with a 33% status chance to all the enemies inside them, and it also staggers them. This ability is basically like an all-in-one ability for Protea. It's supporting and it's also a DPS. The hold is basically a survivability tool for you and your allies, which to be fair, it's not really that strong. It's very good for most places in the game until you reach the Seal Path where it just needs a bit more help. The real kicker here is the slash procs with the tap, since it adds so much more damage to your party. It goes through armor and it's also a nice CC to hold the targets in place so you can blast the shit out of them with Blaze Artillery. You deploy up to 3 artilleries. The artillery fires with hit damage towards an enemy in front of it. Each shot that the artillery fires will increase the damage of the next shot by 100%, and it also has punch through. However, keep in mind that it also has a pretty low duration of 3 seconds base. This is your main DPS ability and probably one of the best abilities in the game. Since the damage increases on each shot, you really want to build for duration in order to get the maximum amount of damage multiplier. Adding your Grenade Fan on top of that means that no enemy can get close and they're constantly getting staggered and blasted. It also means that since this ability has punch through, Protea benefits pretty heavily from farming at close groups of enemies rather than large crowds, which is why a lot of people subsume grouping abilities on her in order to scale the damage even harder. However, it comes at the cost of a survivability tool, so it generally only works under level 120. I didn't say a single stupid thing for the entire explanation of that ability. The whole thing. Do you know how fucking hard that was? Her third ability is Dispensary. Hey you, yes you, the big sack of shit doing nothing with their lives. Do you ever run into this issue? You're playing Warframe, farming alone, wasting your life away, and suddenly you're out of energy, so you take out your gun and suddenly you're out of ammo as well. Doesn't that suck? Well, I have just the thing for you. Dispensary. With Dispensary, you get to make your own energy, ammo, and health, all for the cost of 75 energy and your soul. Just sign here on this very legit form and you'll be set to go. This ability works really well if you have Generic since it restores even more energy. Given that Protea wants to spam her abilities, energy is pretty important for her. If you have any level of Arcane Energize, even a low one like me, since we're Warframe peasants, it's still good because the amount of energy it restores is worth it. The health and ammo are like fine, cool, whatever. Although if you want, you can add Equilibrium and have even more energy. Her ult is Temporal Anchor. It's a toggle ability that records everything that you do for the next 8 seconds. After you press the ability again, Protea will go back to wherever she was 8 seconds ago, and she will deal 25% of all the damage that she dealt in the past 8 seconds to all the enemies around her as blast damage. And she also heals herself back to the same amount that she had 8 seconds ago and gains the ammo that she has lost. This ability is just kinda shit, to be honest. At no point do you need to have this ability because you just restore your own stuff with Dispensary. If you lose your HP as Protea, you just fucking die. And the damage that it does is blast, so it's not even that much damage. This ability really only works if you use the augment for it, which strips armor. But, I mean, come on. Like, do you really need a damage boost on Protea when she already deals as much damage as the fucking sun?
No.
I mean, sure, you can use it, but it really only makes a difference when you get to like level 600 enemies, which, I mean, for a general build it won't work, but you can use it if you're going to those levels. It's just really overkill. It's like you're not even beating a dead horse. You're like you're eating the bones. I don't know where this is going. Basically, this is your subsum slot for better abilities. What you use her depends on what you need. If you're going for the still path, I'd use something that can help you survive, like Gloom. If you're going to low levels, your 1 is enough to keep you alive, so you better go for something like a grouping ability so you can kill more enemies at the same time. I don't like it. I don't like how helpful this was. Play a stupid meme. Yeah, go.
I think we should let her vape. Give her the freedom to vape. All living things deserve freedom. Sliver. Freedom to weed, to vape, to Fortnite. That's what we're all tying into, I think.
Playing Protea depends on what you want to do. You either drop all your shit on one spot and then kill all the enemies, or you use a grouping ability and then put your shit on one spot and kill all the enemies. As for her build, you want kind of a rainbow build, which means a bit of every stat, but mostly duration. Use Molt Augmented if you have it, since it just boosts everything and allows you to not stress about strength. You can also just ignore efficiency, but don't go into the negatives because it will make things way harder for you. But there are so many builds that you can do with this frame. You can use some of the Archon mods, you can use Archon shards if you want. I use some of them. There's so many things, you just gotta figure out what you want out of this frame because she's just so flexible. Don't fucking tell me what to do, DE. I gotta make the fucking guide. What? Do you think this shit is easy? What the fuck? All in all, this frame is just really good and solid all around. She doesn't really have a specific niche except for the fact that she does a bit of everything, but she still specializes in damage dealing, which means that everything else she does is just a nice bonus. She's probably one of the most solid frames to own, which is why a lot of people really wanted her prime, because farming her really sucks. Wait, go back to the... What the fuck happened to her head? She looks like she has fucking Hasberg, Joe. Why did you do this to her, D? Why? What the fuck? Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, just do the things, the like and subscribe. It helps. Yeah. I'll see you later.